important that they have
Yeah,
experience.
some people put in the apostrophe after the first
Or Team A.
All right. We have the
one. We're almost ready. I just need to go around and get captains.
Yeah. All right, well, or accept it. We make errors sometimes. It's okay. The important part is that you are not rude about challenging things. Proper way to challenge. Excuse me. Would you mind, I think that something is wrong with the question. Would you mind looking up? Wrong way to challenge. Hey, that's wrong, you dingus. Don't do that. I'm a person. I have feelings. Don't hurt them. Remember, I have the points. You want the points. Great. Captains. Yo. Captain 11. Programmatic questions? Have I forgotten anything? Okay. I'm going to read the content warning of the round, because I can still do that as a pregame. While I find, hopefully, the right round. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen round contains mention of violence. As always, take care of yourselves first and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content. Wonderful. Let's see. I don't have any of these teams, so I don't have to worry about this. Do we have the pre-flight? We don't. Well, then I'm going to do a little bit of crowd work, because that's part of the job. Mihi nomen est Magister Schott. I'm a new teacher in Georgia, and I look forward to bringing my own students here one day. I am being assisted by the following lovely people who will introduce themselves. Let's start here.
Okay. I thought I was going to be introduced. I thought I was going to be introduced. My name is Doug Dill. I am a first-year Latin teacher who just completed their first year this past year. I think I said the other time. So, like I was explaining to them, this is my first year in Texas. Texas is over there, maybe. But I'm originally from North Carolina, where I competed approximately one time and did well.
Approximately one time?
I don't remember. Yeah, I was the history guy. So I will silently, expressionlessly judge you.
We don't judge you.
We
We're
don't.
here to support you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. That's enough for me.
Mihi nomen est Magistra Sean Jennings, and I am his colleague. I'm also from Texas, from St. Thomas Episcopal School. I think I have been teaching for 35 years now, give or take. My biggest claim to fame, you may know a Mr. William Lee. He is my former student from Humble High School, and way back in 1995, his team from our school placed first in Kansas. And so, anyway, they say that every Latin teacher has to create at least 3 Latin teachers to take their place, but I feel that Mr. Lee is worth at least 24 Latin teachers. So I think I'm good. Okay, but it's wonderful to see you all, and the only place I've not been to is Hawaii, so I need to go there soon.
It's wonderful. And I'm my lovely co-pilot for this evening.
Well, more like a flight attendant.
You're a co-pilot.
I'm Mr. Savage. I teach Latin in Virginia, and if you want to hear something interesting about Mrs. Jennings, ask about how she uses arts in her classroom.
Thank you.
I saw an amazing presentation by her this summer.
Thank you. That's very sweet, Mr. Savage. Mr. Savage is awesome, too.
And our handy-dandy stream operator.
So my name is Mr. Koisman. I'm not a Latin teacher. However, I did play national level Certamen for Florida more than 30 years ago.
Yay.
So we have much wisdom and experience.
And I was a history person too.
Yeah. It's all right. We can't all be on these people like me. I'm just silently judging my co-pilot. It's fine.
What was your master's thesis on?
I did my master's thesis on Plautus's Nostalaria.
We can begin.
Wow.
So you can ask me about it after the rounds, but right now,
One of the lectures.
yeah, I'm happy to confirm, the year is 2024. We are at NJCL Certamen. This is the advanced division, and I am about to read round 2. Does all of that sound like correct information? Amazing, let's do this. Toss-up number 1 for any player on any team. Marveling at a certain sepulcher, you see the letters R period I period P.
B3.
Requiescat in pace, meaning rest in peace.
I'm gonna take it, yeah.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. By my reckoning, you have not finished your word, so I will accept the change. For what three Latin words do these letters stand? Requiescat in pace, and you correctly translated them. Cool. Bonus 1 for the B team. Responde Latine. Medicus tibi remedium aegritudines dat, et inscribit litteras B. I. D. Quotiens remedium consumere debes.
Twice every day. Oh, okay.
Bis.
Bis is correct. In die, if you're fancy. Bonus 2. Responde Latine. Advocatus te consulet de lite recenti, et dicit, non vincere potes, et boinas dabis. Quid advocatus pro judice dicet?
Can you please repeat?
Responde Latine. Advocatus te consulet de lite recenti, et dicit, non vincere potes, et boinas dabis. Quid advocatus pro judice dicet? Need an answer, please.
Quid?
Now, we're looking for like nolo contendere. So your lawyer comes up and he's like, hey man, you're gonna lose this case. Like, there's no way you're going to jail. Right? Poinas dabis. Nolo contendere. You got 15 for your trouble, and we're moving on. Toss up number, yes.
If I want to challenge a question, when would I do that?
Right now is the perfect time to do that. What's up?
So it was RIP, right? Requiescat in pace?
Yep.
Isn't requiescat subjunctive, right? So it wouldn't have to be like let him rest in peace or let him
English
rest in
is
peace.
very fluid, and we often say rest in peace with the idea of a sort of let him or her
Okay.
rest in peace. Yeah, no, it's a valid point. It is subjunctive. If you want to be the most correct, you would say let he or she rest.
Okay.
But they didn't have to translate it anyway.
No, they didn't have to translate it anyway, but because the information was given, we have to make sure that it's correct, and I'm going to take it. Good question. Awesome. Every moment is a teachable moment, including that one. Toss of 2 for any player on any team. Objects like a rope, 3 coins, a little.
B1.
What?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. Objects like a rope, 3 coins, a little casket, and a pot of gold give modern titles to what author's plays, which also include one named after a braggart.
A2.
Plautus.
Plautus, my homeboy Plautus. Titus Macius Plautus to his friends. Braggart soldier was the rest of the question. Bonus 1. What play of Plautus has a title literally meaning the ghost?
Pretty sure it's Mosolari.
It is the most large.
One you just
I'm glad you were listening.
yeah.
Bonus 2. What play of Plautus has a title literally meaning the little satchel?
Sure. I only know a few. So. Yes. Pseudolus.
No, this is Vidularia. Pseudolus is the guy's name. Is it tricky?
Well, I was wondering if his name made it
No.
derived from
Vidularia is what we wanted. You got 15 for your trouble on 2. Toss up number 3 for any player on any team. What meaning is communicated by the Latin adjectival suffix osus?
B4.
Full of.
Full of is the first thing I've got, which is commonly attached to nouns, was the rest of the question. Bonus 1. What is communicated by the Latin suffix ensis?
From. Or like of.
Interjection.
No, not just from.
From. Originating from.
Yeah. Indicates belonging to a location, inhabitant of, spatial relationship. You'd think we would have written from, because it's the shortest of those answers. Bonus 2. What is communicated by the addition of the suffix ides to a name?
It's patronymic.
Good.
Yeah, that was something that I had on.
Yeah. It's so synchronous. Let's go.
It's like a patronymic.
That's on the list of many things here. So you are correct for a full 20 points on toss-up 3. Toss-up number 4 for any player on any team. Which of the following people was not transformed into an animal according to Ovid's Metamorphoses? Alcyone, Callisto, Actaeon, Philemon.
B3.
Answer please.
Philemon.
Philemon is correct. Bonus 1. Of the people listed in the toss-up, Alcyone, Callisto, Actaeon, Philemon, which was transformed into a type of bird?
Can you repeat? Yeah. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Of the people listed in the toss-up, Alcyone, Callisto, Actaeon, and Philemon, which was transformed into a type of bird?
Alcyone.
Alcyone is correct. Or Alcyone. I say
That's what
Alcyone.
you were saying. Oh, I'm not. I'm sorry. That did not click.
Myth is a weird category. Bonus 2. Whom did Apollo transform into a cypress tree after he could not assuage his grief over killing a pet stag?
Kyparissus? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, Cyparissus, Kyparissus, anything that tells me that you know how to vaguely spell. 20 points on 4. Toss-up number 5 for any player on any team. Continuing the Severan dynasty's tradition of powerful empresses, what 2 women,
B2.
Julia Mamaia and Julia Soenias.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A2.
Julia Domna and Julia Simneas.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. Continuing the Severan dynasty's tradition of powerful empresses, what 2 women, the mother and grandmother of Alexander Severus, began his reign with a joint regency in 222 AD? Continuing the Severan dynasty's tradition of powerful empresses, what 2 women, the mother and grandmother of Alexander Severus, began his reign with a joint regency in 222 AD?
C1.
Julia Dolma, Julia Mamaia.
No, I'm sorry. There are a lot of Julias running around, but the Julias we wanted were Mamaia and Mysa. No points on 5. How are we at the quarter mark?
We have a slight discrepancy.
Oh, no.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
What I have currently is that Team A has 15 points.
Okay.
Team B has 55 points, wherein there lies the discrepancy. And Team C has yet to score.
Okay. What is the can I help at all?
If it
I'm
matters at
sure.
all, I have 55.
I also have.
Okay, all right, then it's my math, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go from there. I'll figure
If it
out.
continues to be a problem, we're gonna figure it out.
No problems.
We got that.
Yeah, we know how to count by 75s.
Yeah.
Clap, here, cheers. And now stop that. Oh, good. The power.
Discipline.
Discipline.
I found my mathematical mistake. Okay.
Stop again.
Yes.
And now stop that. All right. Toss-up number 6 for any player on any team. Who visited Annius, Acestes, Helenus, and Dido?
A1.
Aeneas.
Aeneas is correct. On his journey from Troy to Italy. Bonus 1. On what island did Aeneas meet Acestes and bury his father Anchises?
Sicily.
Sicily is correct. Bonus 2. What prophecy, first given by Callino, did Helenus confirm for Aeneas when he visited him at Buthrotum? Answer
The
please.
prophecy of the Trojans going on, their descendants going on to found Rome.
No, I'm sorry. The prophecy was that they would be wandering so long, or they would become so hungry that they would eat their own tables. Sounds very dire until you remember that flatbreads and pizza exist. So you got 15 on 6. We're moving on. Toss-up number 7 for any player on any team. Give the number of elisions found in the following line of Catullus, which I will read as prose. Odi et amo, quare id faciam fortasse require.
82.
1.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
C2.
2.
2 is correct. Odet, quarid, tool. You get the visual! You are now being handed the visual question. You have about 5 seconds to look at that. Bonus one. Here you see 6 lines from different poems of Catullus. Line A is written in dactylic hexameter. What is the scansion of the first 4 feet of line A? Hands, please. Start giving me something. Hi. Okay, now keep going.
Spondy.
Okay.
Spondy.
Okay.
Spondy.
Yes, I'm giving it to him. It is a spondaic line. You will see shortly. Bonus 2. Of the remaining lines, give the letter of a line written in hendecasyllabic.
Could you repeat the question?
Of the remaining lines, give the letter of the line written in hendecasyllabic.
Time.
Answer, please.
C.
No, it's D. But you had 15. Audience? Look at the spondies. Look at how many spondies are there.
Lovely spot.
So many spondies. You have 15 points for your trouble. Toss-up number 8 for any player on any team. Listen carefully to the following passage about Certamen, which I will read twice. Then responde latine to the questions that follow. In eodem Certamene, quatuor discipuli bonum audiebant, surgite omnes salite in loco, et facite sonum asinorum, cum certamenatores respondissent et rursus concedissent, moderator voltus severo retulit minime audivi clarissime tres asinos unumque equum. I will repeat the passage. In eodem Certamene, quatuor discipuli bonum audiebant, surgite omnes, salite in loco, et facite sonum asinorum, cum certamenatores respondissent et rursus concedissent, moderator voltus severo rectulet minime audivi clarissime tres asinos unumque equum. Your question. Qualis erat voltus moderator?
B2.
Asinorum.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
A2.
Tres asinos et unum equus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. I will repeat. Qualis erat voltus moderatores cum responderent? Qualis erat voltus moderatores cum responderent?
C1.
No, I'm sorry. The moderator space was severus. That's a shame. Right, so the problem with what happened in the past, because we're not going to read about it. Problem what happened, right? You're supposed to get up and make the noise of a donkey. But the moderator clearly heard 3 donkeys and 1 horse. Someone didn't follow instructions. Listen carefully. That's the moral of the story. No points on 8. We're moving on. The cleansing path. Toss-up number 9. for any player on any team. What short-tenured emperor married Nero's widow?
A2.
Galba.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
B1.
Otho is correct. Nero's widow, Statilia Messalina, had previously married another wife of Nero, Poppaea Sabina, and succeeded Galba to the throne, Otho. Bonus 1. What brother of Vespasian had been made prefect of Rome by Otho and was responsible for besieging Vitellius in the capital?
Flavius Sabinus, final.
Flavius Sabinus is correct. Titus Flavius Sabinus to his friends. Bonus 2. What future emperor disguised himself as a priest of Isis and escaped Rome before Vespasian's troops could arrive to finally defeat Vitellius?
Domitian, final.
Domitian is correct. It's Titus Flavius Domitianus to his friends. For 20 points. Toss-up 9. Toss-up number 10 for any player on any team. Give a Latin synonym for Carmen.
B4.
Answer, please.
Poema.
Poema is correct.
Oh,
First one on my list. Bonus 1. Give a Latin synonym for consuesco.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Soleo.
Soleo. Again, first one on the list. Bonus 2. Give a Latin antonym for durus.
That's hard.
Mollus.
Yeah, Mollus.
Mollus.
First one on the list again. My favorite kind of players. That is a full 20 on 10. What is our score at the half?
Oh, we agree. Okay.
Oh my goodness, we agree.
Okay, so Team A from North Carolina has 30 points. Team B out of Pennsylvania has 95 points. And Team C from Hawaii has 15 points.
All right. There are 200 points still up for grabs. Get grabbing. Toss-up number 11 for any player on any team. What author's phrase, in tenui labor, describes the toil of his poetry and of bees?
A2.
Virgil.
Virgil is correct, which appear with Aristeas in the 4th book of his didactic work on agriculture, Georgics. Virgil, Publius Vergilius Maro, to his friends. Bonus 1. The 2 other main characters of Book 4 of the Georgics are what tragic couple?
Yeah, that's it. Orpheus and Eurydice.
Orpheus and Eurydice is correct. Bonus 2. Among the other events of the Georgics is what sort of occurrence at Noricum?
Time.
Answer, please.
Siege.
No, it's a plague.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, you picked a bad thing that happened. 15 points on 11. Okay, we're moving on. Toss-up number 12 for any player on any team. Say in Latin using curro, let's run to the forum today.
B4.
Curamus ad forum hodie.
That is correct. Let's run to the forum today was the whole sentence. Bonus 1. Say in Latin using resisto, let's always resist the enemies.
Resistamus semper. Is it gonna take a weird case or no? Oh no. Let's just go hostis. Okay. Resistamus semper hostis.
I'm sorry, I can't take that. Resisto is a compound verb, so it's going to take a dative. Hostibus resistamus. Bonus 2. Say in Latin, using a common Latin idiom with facio, let's inform the queen immediately.
Facere certus.
Yeah.
So,
Chiamus.
faciamus
Certiorum.
certiorum reginam. Can you please repeat?
Staten.
Say in Latin, using a common Latin idiom with facio.
Time.
I need an answer.
Faciamus certiorum reginam staten.
Sure. I would like it in a different order, but Latin is flexible like that. You get 20, not 20, you get 15. You missed the first. You get 15 on the ball. Toss-up number 13 for any player on any team. What Greek hero was claimed by multiple regions and given many possible fathers, such as Iasus?
B3.
Answer
Adonis?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Please pick. I will repeat. What Greek hero was claimed by multiple regions and given many possible fathers, such as Iasus and Scoinius? Nevertheless, most versions say that she was suckled by a she-bear at birth.
A1. Atalanta.
Atalanta is correct. Bonus 1. Into what animals were Atalanta and her lover Hippomenes transformed?
Lions.
Lions is correct. Bonus 2. According to Ovid, what goddess transformed them out of anger that they made love in her temple?
Time.
Answer?
Aphrodite.
No, I'm sorry. We're looking for Cybele or Kubele. You got 15 for your trophy. Toss-up number 14 for any player on any team. Accompanied by a mercenary army of 20,000 infantry, 2,000 archers, 500 slingers, 3,000 cavalry, and 20 war elephants, what king set sail for Italy in 280
B2.
Pyrrhus?
Pyrrhus is correct. BC and fought the Romans in a war where he won several battles but endured heavy losses. Bonus 1. Under the command of Curius Dentatus, where did the Romans effectively end the war with Pyrrhus in 275 BC?
Beneventum final?
One more time, sorry.
Beneventum?
Yes, Beneventum is correct. Bonus 2. Following the Battle of Heraclea in 280 BC, Pyrrhus actually tried to march on Rome himself, but was stopped 40 miles away by Rome's Latin allies at what town?
Repeat the question, please.
Yes, following the Battle of Heraclea in 280 BC, Pyrrhus actually tried to march on Rome himself, but was stopped 40 miles away by Rome's Latin allies at what town?
Asculum final?
One more time.
Asculum?
No, we're looking for Praeneste or Palestrina. Fancy and do the ancient name. Can't believe we didn't catch that one. So that is 15 on 14. Toss-up number 15 for any player on any team. For the verb patior, give the second person singular future indicative form, which means
B3.
Bitor?
I'm sorry.
C2.
Yes, please. You should finish your answers. Time.
A2.
Patierus.
Patierus is correct. Or super fancy. Wait a minute. That's not right. Not by what we have here. That's not.
Future indicative.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm looking at somewhere else. Patierus, you're absolutely right. Hey man, I'm a human. I make mistakes. You're absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Take a breath. Bonus 1. Now, keeping everything else the same, change patierus to the imperfect subjunctive form, which means you would be enduring.
Could you repeat?
Keeping everything else the same, change patierus to the imperfect subjunctive form, which means you would be enduring.
Defer to H.
Okay.
Patierus.
That one's wrong. So it's patereris. It's third.
Oh, no,
That's where my eyes were on the toss-up. That's what happened. Bonus 2. Now, give the imperative form of the same verb needed to tell one person, endure.
That sounds right.
No, I'm sorry. It's patere. taught us to really weird things. But you got 10 points, all right? And our score with 5 to go.
Yes, so Team A, North Carolina, has 70 points. Team B, Pennsylvania, has 125 points. Team C, Hawaii, has 15 points. Please applaud.
All right. Toss-up number 16 for any player on any team. First codified in law in 180 BC and
B2.
The cursus honorum.
Cursus honorum is correct. And further refined by 80 BC, what system required a candidate for office to do 10 years of military service before progressing through a specific order of Roman magistracies with set age requirements and gaps between them, or between terms? That was the whole question. Bonus 1. What did it mean to get elected to a magistracy suo anno?
In the first year you're eligible. Yeah. The first year you're eligible.
Yeah, your first eligible year. Bonus 2. Although it was later renamed consul, what was the chief executive office originally called in the first years of the Republic? Praetor is correct. For a full 20 on 16. Toss-up number 17 for any player on any team. In the book of the Odyssey, known as the Nekyia, where does Odysseus encounter Elpenor and
B4.
Answer, please.
The underworld.
Yes. Anticlea and Tiresias.
No, that's fine.
Is it really the underworld though? Says they come
Yeah.
in.
No, I have one pick. We already thought about this. Bonus 1. What request did Elpenor make when he saw Odysseus in the underworld?
Give him a proper burial.
Yeah.
Give him a proper burial.
Yeah, bury me. Bonus 2. What shade refused to speak to Odysseus because of a disagreement they had had at Troy?
Odysseus.
Troy.
Can you repeat?
What shade refused to speak to Odysseus because of a disagreement they had had at Troy?
Odysseus, Anticlea.
Agamemnon had disagreement with Odysseus.
Time.
Answer.
Agamemnon.
No. This is Big Ajax.
Oh.
Ajax, the greater Ajax. There are a lot of ways to say it. I like Big Ajax personally. You got 15 on 17. Toss-up number 18 for any player on any team. According to its derivation, what is in the diet of a nucivorous animal?
B4.
Nuts.
Nuts is correct, which primarily eats mucus. Bonus 1. Worms and other bivalves are considered limivorous animals. According to its derivation, what do limivorous animals consume?
Please spell that.
Limivorous.
Bean.
Oh.
Beans. They eat beans.
Okay.
Beans.
I've never seen a bivalve eat a bean. They eat mud.
Oh, this is mud. Okay.
Bonus 2. According to its derivation, what is a food source for murdivorous insects?
That's hard.
Bro, man.
Oh.
Manure.
Manure.
You picked one that's not on the list, but I know that that's right. And thank you for keeping extreme quality. You get 15 on 18. Toss-up number 19 for any player on any team. What goddess, whose Sicilian spring festival frames the poem Per Virgilium?
B3.
Venus?
Venus.
Nice.
You caught that I missaid Per Virgilium. Is invoked at the beginning of De Rerum Natura as Aeneadum Genetrix, or Mother of Aeneas' descendants. Venus was the correct answer. Bonus 1. Venus appears as a character in the tale of Cupid and Psyche that makes up most of books 4 to 6 of what work from the 2nd century A.D.?
What is this? Where are you going to go? Golden Ass?
Liz.
Yeah, it's both.
Yeah,
Both are correct.
okay.
All right, Golden Ass, final.
Golden Ass, the Asinus Aureus, or Metamorphosis, if you wanted to be fancy. Bonus 2. Venus also appears as a primary character in the 3rd book of what work, which Pliny said its author, quote, wrote with greater care than genius?
Oh, Clinica.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Clinica?
Clinica. I don't know why we're so rude to say he's talented. He could write better than any of us in this room. But you got 20 points. So what's our score going into the final toss-up?
Going into the final round, Team A from North Carolina has 70 points. Team B from Pennsylvania has 195 points, and Team C from Hawaii has 15 points.
One more. Toss-up number 20 for any player on any team. What is the meaning of the motto of New York University? Per stare et praestare.
B4.
To endure and to excel.
Yeah, I can do that. To persevere, to endure, and to excel. Bonus 1. What is the Latin motto of Dartmouth College, which means the voice of one shouting in the wilderness?
Vox clamantis. In deserto or is deserto?
Can you repeat the question, Sam?
What is the Latin motto of Dartmouth College, which means the voice of one shouting in the wilderness?
Vox clamantis in deserto.
In deserto.
In deserto.
Time.
Vox.
Deserto. Go.
Vox clamantis in deserto.
Vox clamantis in deserto is correct. Bonus 2. What is the Latin motto of the University of Vermont, which means for virtuous studies and matters?
I'm not here.
For virtuous studies and matters.
Pro virtuis studiis et rebus.
Just go for it.
Pro virtuis studiis et rebus.
I mean, you're in the right ballpark, but that's not correct. It's studiis and rebus honestis. Honestis. 15 on 20. What is our final score?
Our final score for tonight's round. Team A from North Carolina has 70 points. Team B from Pennsylvania has 210 points. Team C from Hawaii has 15 points. Congratulations.
Thank you, players.